Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and in this video we're going to be doing some pickled eggs. I think it's really exciting, and there's actually an extension publication here. It is extension publication, oh I can't find the number. Anyway, I will have it linked. Oh no, this is a National Center for Home Food Preservation publication, and I will have this linked at the bottom so that you can have all the recipes that I'm looking at. But it tells you all about, preparing your eggs, how to properly boil them and stuff like that. But on the back, there's actually a number of recipes. And the one I'm going to be doing is cidered eggs. That sounds really good. And all these recipes, basically, you need to have a container with no more than 12 eggs in it. I'm going to use this because 12 eggs fits in there perfectly. And each one of these, it's really simple. You just put the combined ingredients for whichever recipe you want into a pot and bring it to a boil and then let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then you pour it over the eggs here. Now here's the deal. One of my subscribers sent me a link to a guy that's doing this awesome looking pickled eggs recipe, and then he says, and then you just boil water can it for 12 to 15 minutes. I hope you guys all know that you do not boil water can hard-boiled eggs. You don't do eggs, period. But there's no reason, especially when they say, oh, they're so good, they're not going to last that long anyway, because you put them in the fridge. They have to sit there for at least a couple of weeks for the seasoning to happen, at least if those are for small eggs. Medium eggs can take up to 2 to 4 weeks, and then they'll sit in your fridge for 3 to 4 months. So why do you need to can them? You're going to eat them before that anyway, so don't risk it. Don't do that. Just follow the recipes that tell you properly how to take care of your eggs. So the one we're going to do is the cidered eggs. And we need 1.5 cups of pasteurized sweet apple cider or apple juice. I'm going to use some of my apple juice that I made. And I will tell you, I wanted to not open this because I wanted to tell you guys, everyone who always asks me about this tool, where I got it. This is actually super old, and it's by an Androck, made in USA. People have found them on eBay and stuff, but guess what? I saw one. A new company is making the exact same thing on Amazon, and so down in my description there's a link to my Amazon affiliate, and I have put that in there for you. Super exciting. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, I need 1.5 cups of this. So we're going to go right up to 1.5 cups. There we have. And then I also have these down there for you. These are super cool. They're just little silicone lids that pop on there, and they kind of look cute. So there's that. 2 things that you can get. Okay, now I will put the eggs in there in a minute. But here I've got 1.5 cups of pasteurized sweet apple cider or apple juice, 1/2 cup of white vinegar, 6 thin slices of onion, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1 teaspoon of pickling spice. And I made sure that I got all the little flakes, because when I get my pickling spice, I like to get this big one. I don't like to just get the little mustard seeds and stuff. I like a nice blend. So I did that, and a peeled clove of garlic. Now we're going to put all this together in a pot. There's my apple cider. There's my vinegar. And there's my salt, my pickling spice, my garlic clove, and my onions. And I'm going to break those up into like nice little bits. Okay, and my slices of onion. Now I'm going to bring that to a boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer for 5 minutes. So let me pop this over on the stove, get that up to a boil, while I put the eggs in the jar, because then what's going to happen is I'm just going to pour that sauce over, or the broth over it. So we're going to put all these eggs in here. I just pre-boiled them and had them ready. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You need to make sure 10, 11, I'll be honest, I ate one. We had one with our lunch. Oops. Okay. So there's 11. But you need to make sure that you don't put more than that, because this broth needs to cover all the eggs. So I will come back to you as soon as the broth has boiled, come to a boil, and then simmered for 5 minutes. We'll pull it up, pour it over this jar, and then we just pop it in the fridge and wait a couple weeks. So I'll be right back with you. All right, I have let this boil. I'm going to put it in this Pyrex measuring cup thing because I don't want to have to try to pour it from this pot in there, even though it'll probably be fine, but this will just help me. Okay. All right. Now, you know, when I was talking about the person that's showing you online to boil water, can your eggs, first of all, I guess he said do it from 12 to 15 minutes. Where does he come up with this number? And secondly, you'll see stuff like pickled eggs, you know, on a counter in a bar or at the store and stuff. That's because commercially done items can be done differently. You can't, there's things that they can do that we can't replicate in the home kitchen. So just because something you think can be done doesn't mean it always can be done. So why not just put these in the fridge, do them right, and be on the side of safety? You know me, I'm a safety girl. All right, I'm going to get a paper towel and wipe that off. And then I'm going to kind of shake it around a little bit so that I can, I hope that holds so it doesn't get water or brine out of it. Just kind of want to see about shaking it upside down a little bit to get some of that, make sure there's air bubbles and stuff out of there, and to work the onions and things down in there. That looks good. It smells great. All right, so I was thinking about not putting up this whole video until I actually opened it and did the taste test. But honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and put it up. I'm going to get a thing so that I can push those. Oh, there we go. I want to push the onions down in there and that garlic clove down in there. So I'm going to make sure the broth covers these eggs, and it does. There we go. I wonder if I should put a weight. Maybe I'll put a weight on there. Anyway, oh, it's fine. So there you have it. Cider pickled eggs, and I'm going to put these in the fridge, and I will come back in a couple of weeks and we'll take a look at them. So go ahead and give this a try. I won't wait to post this video for the taste test. I'm just going to post it now so that you guys can go ahead and get started, and maybe we can do a taste test together. All right, there you have it. Cider pickled eggs. Cidered eggs is what they're called. And this is from this. I printed off from the National Center of Home Food Preservation, and I will put a link below so that you can check out all of these other recipes also. There you have it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.